Man, this food is just so cold for no reason. At least, not one that I can think of.
Have you ever found yourself in this situation?
Yes. How do I solve this problem that I just so happen to find myself in? That I have no clue how to get out of, and that I need the assistance of some sort of machine that you will then tell me that can solve my problem that I just so conveniently happen to have found myself in.
Well, boy, do I have something for you. Is your milk too cold? Your eggs not hot? Well, now you can warm them to your heart's desires with this revolutionary machine that can help you do this extremely specific situation. The microwave!
A microwave? Well, I don't know what it does, but I sure hope it can help me in this crazy problem that I found myself in with absolutely no solution.
As you can see now, he's loading the milk and the egg into the microwave, ready to heat. They're ready.
Wow! I've never been so flabbergasted at how conveniently warm this food is. But, Mr. Disembodied Voice, how does this wonderful machine even work?
Microwaves are a form of electromagnetic radiation. There are waves of electromagnetic and magnetic energy. Moving together through space.
The prophecy is true.
Time. All living things. People. This planet. Are you having an existential crisis yet? Well, anywho, electromagnetic radiation spans a broad spectrum of very long radio waves to very short gamma rays. The human eye can only detect a small portion of this spectrum called visible light. A radio detects a different portion of the spectrum, and an X-ray machine uses yet another portion. Visible light, microwaves, and radio frequency are all forms of non-ionizing radiation.
But isn't that much radiation bad for you?
Well, non-ionizing radiation does not have enough energy to knock electrons out of atoms. But exposure to ionizing radiation for too long can alter atoms and molecules and cause damage to cells and organic matter.
English?
Ionization, radiation no swell enough to punch electrons, but too much radiation get too swell and hurt organic bits.
Wow, science rocks. But with all that radiation in one tiny box, how does it cook the food?
Microwaves are produced inside the oven by an electromagnetic tube called the magnetron. The waves come out of the magnetron and bounce around inside the box and into the food, vibrating the water molecules, causing heat.
Oh, is that why foods with a higher water content cook better than foods without one?
Yes! Well, slap my butt, spin me on my head. You learned something.
Well, wouldn't that make my food radiated? Wait, doesn't that make my food all radiated?
Nope. Actually, the microwave energy is changed to heat as it is absorbed by the food and does not make the food radioactive or contaminated.
Wow, this machine really solves all my problems, except my overwhelming debt. But how does this revolutionary machine get its start?
No worries. I've already prepared for this absolutely idiotic statement that you call a question.
Ah! Where are we?
The microwave's history began in 1940 when two good old thinkers started thinking real good and created a tube called the magnetron tube. Dude, I'm thinking so hard right now.
There's no way you're thinking harder than me.
Oh yeah? Check it. Pew pew tube.
How about magnetron?
How about magnetron tube?
Dude, we're thinking together.
It was meant to be.
In 1945, an engineer named Percy Spencer was fixing a live radar set and started to feel a little wet and wild. Afterwards, he noticed that a chocolate bar in his pocket had completely melted. Later on, my boy Percy was experimenting with the magnetron business by aiming the tube at kernels of corn. Percy made a freaking ray gun that popped popcorn with the power of microwaves. I know, right? Freaking sick! Percy went on to build a metal box with a hole in it, and he put the magnetron tube on the other side. He used the box to heat up his lunch, which was pretty lame, but it worked. Eventually, he got a little curious and started putting other food into the box. He eventually put a whole egg in there and watched it explode in his friend's face. Now that, my uneducated amigo, is not the slightest bit lame.
There you go.
Wow! Percy made a ray gun with the power of microwaves?
I know, freaking sick.
That's awesome, my amigo.
You don't get to say that.
Wow. The evolution of the microwave has really come a long way.
It sure has, and this amazing machine can be yours.
It can?
That's right. You can have this microwave to take home today, all for the low price of $420.69.
That's such a conveniently funny number to sell things.
That's right. You can have this entire microwave for $426.69, and I'll throw in all the negative effects of this machine that was once used to fight Nazis and was a ray gun for free.
I can have a microwave and free radiation?
Not only that, but if you call this number now, we'll throw in a second microwave. That's right. You can get two for the price of one.
I can't wait to finally eat warm food again. Wow. Thank you for solving my problem, Mr. Disembodied Voice, sir.
No problem.
Man, the microwave has changed my life.